Let's get this win, MP.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Cameron Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for the Bulls, Alex Caruso out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic, then it's DeRozan, and it's Holmes in at the 3. Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each other.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is that it's not just a change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, team meals. It can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. A wide open look here for Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Dinwiddie against Caruso. Johnson for 3, sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Caruso. Holmes setting the big for Caruso. And Holmes now top of the key. Fires, high post. Bridges with the board. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Heat in Miami. And Ball comes to help. Dinwiddie finds Bridges. And Ball with the block. To the middle. Here's Holmes. Tries again. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Pass to Bridges. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Caruso with the ball. Ball feeling it out a bit. Vucevic a screen on Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Good on the three-point shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that's That's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
Bulls trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Holmes. To end the drought. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Caruso, back the ball, over O'Neal. And again, Chicago, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. To the inside, Johnson. The layup missed.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Bridges against Ball. Vucevic is screen on Bridges. Ball finds Vucevic. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Holmes lays it up off the glass.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
O'Neal outside. On the wing, Johnson guarded by Holmes. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Bridges against Caruso. Lock at 6.
Love the fact that Ball can use his lift to annoy shooters. Make sure whoever he's on doesn't get off a clean shot.
In transition, here come the Nets. Over in the corner, Claxton. Bridges, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Bulls trail by 7. Down low. Here's Holmes. Pass to Vucevic. Over Claxton. And he overshot that one, missing.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Back to Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got 5 now.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Passes to Holmes. Inside. Ball stolen. Holmes against Johnson. Bridges for 3. And the Nets another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Down low to stop the run. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Nets leading by 9. Now Bridges, 8 points for him. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And checking out the numbers for Bridges. Good season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints. I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still without a basket. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 11. And Doris, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but It's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to O'Neal. Dinwiddie wide open. Offline with his three. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball against O'Neal. There's the pass to Vucevic. Pulls up. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Here's Claxton. Scoreless thus far. Dishes it to Bridges. Outside O'Neal. Buries it from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 12.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
DeRozan in the corner. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Caruso. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. O'Neal a screen on Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Number 1, the Nets.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Johnson against Holmes. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here now is Dinwiddie. 26 points for him last game against Miami.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Holmes. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's DeRozan. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Excellent possession by this basketball team. Set DeMar for an easy opportunity inside.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for DeRozan. Zach LaVine comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's White in for Ball. Then for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for O'Neal. Cameron Thomas comes in for Bridges. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. He dishes it to Thomas. Back to Finney-Smith. White against Simmons. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Holmes down low. Johnson on him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the Bulls with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in for Williams. Then for the Nets, Brendan Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Lonnie Walker comes in for Johnson, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Walker. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. To the middle. The shot by Watford, no good. Bulls trail by 11. Outside, White. Drummond the screen to the paint. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond lets the defense know there is nothing to be done with him on that one.
Thomas against Levine. Thomas passes to Bridges. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Over Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Levine. He has yet to score. Step back shot. And Drummond throws it down.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
Levine against Thomas. For the three. And it's White. For Chicago, the natural, he's checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Royce O'Neal comes in for Lonnie Walker. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Bridges out there with Thomas. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Now here's Bridges. He's got 12. Shoots over Ball. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
4th team foul.
DeRozan against O'Neal. DeRozan passes to Holmes.
That's quickness and size working in Finney-Smith's favor on the defensive end, making it very tough for the shooter to get any kind of look around him.
Thomas, a screen on Ball. Ball against Bridges. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
DeRozan on the wing. Passes it to Drummond. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 12. Bridges outside. He kicks it to O'Neal. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
DeRozan passes to Holmes. Now here's Caruso. Holmes, that's a screen. The kick out to Ball. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Caruso against Thomas. Got a piece of it. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. Rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
And I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Nets, Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Smith subbed in for Bridges. Ball kicks to Williams, and it's Vucevic in the corner. The tray, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
Sometimes trailing in a game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Thomas. Rebounded by Holmes.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
Caruso kicks to Vucevic. The pass to Ball. Here's Caruso. From downtown, rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. O'Neal against Williams. Johnson wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And Holmes throws it down.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. On the wing, Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. Bulls got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Holmes. Passes it to Vucevic. It's tipped. Moment here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain. It's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. Now, it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. We'll see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Now, here's Thomas. After the miss from Vucevic, from about 16. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. On the wing, Johnson. For 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. 5th best, the Nets.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Fades away. Count it. Vucevic has got it back down to single digits for the Bulls.
Bill, anytime someone can knock down mid-range J's, it opens up the floor. Nikola Vucevic doing just that.
Now, here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. They set the pick. Thomas passes to Claxton. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Nets lead by 11.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Ball kicks to Williams. Holmes against Smith. Holmes down low. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Smith. And there's the pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. From deep, Thomas drains the three-pointer. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. And guys, when a team is dominating like this, does it take something away from the second half for you?
Ernie, I would never hire.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Nets.
Their work that went into roster construction
And that is it for halftime.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Lonzo Ball. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Holmes in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Caruso with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Holmes. Outside DeRozan. Holmes with a screen on O'Neal. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Thomas passes to O'Neal. There's the lob to Bridges. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's his first trip to the line.
Third personal foul.
First free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Brooklyn leading by 8. Thomas dishes to Bridges. Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Count it.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Nets shooting around 41% on the night. On the wing, Johnson. Passes it to Claxton. Back to Johnson. DeRozan with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic gets the screen from Holmes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic. It's Chicago with another bucket.
This guy a gifted offensive player. You love to see Nikola Vucevic be active from these spaces on the floor.
Thomas passes to Bridges. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Holmes. The dish to DeRozan. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. Goes back up. And the layup good by Holmes. 14 points for the natural.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to his spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Pass to Claxton. Inside. Here's Bridges. That one goes in. He's got 18.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
Caruso, the pass to Holmes. Back to Caruso. Holmes with a screen on Thomas. Here's the drive. It's deflected. Here's Bridges. He's got 18. 9 feet out. Thomas, no luck. Bulls trail by 7. Right side, DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. Misses the 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Outside for Thomas. Count it from 12. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Bridges finds Johnson. Now Thomas, defended by Caruso. Goes up from the top of the key. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Timeout called, the Nets.
Let's keep it up.
For your Chicago Bulls.
And here's a look at the stats for Nikola Vucevic, coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. Bridges inside. He's covered by Ball. Bridges shot. Good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Ball is an incredibly gifted passer. Just excels at getting his guys going.
Claxton the pass to Bridges. Shoots over Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
The 9-foot shot. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Ball.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bridges kicks to Thomas. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Claxton the pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Chicago, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First one falls for Patrick Williams. He's checked in for Chicago. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Mikal Bridges. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. Williams kicks to Caruso. Holmes setting the pick for Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Johnson with a screen on Ball. Back to Johnson. Outside, O'Neal. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Johnson dishes to Thomas. Claxton the pass to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Trendon Watford comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Cameron Thomas. Levine finds Ball. Passes to Williams. And here's Levine. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. Levine's got 6.
Feet planted, angle set. All Levine needed was the basketball.
Walker is screen on Caruso. Johnson surveying the floor. O'Neal on the wing. Johnson sends the screen for O'Neal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer off. for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. The natural, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's White in for Ball. The Nets also changing it up. Simmons checked in for O'Neal. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Cameron Johnson. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Simmons is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then it's Bridges. And it's Watford in at the 5. Pass to Watford. Back to Walker. Over Levine. And the jumper falls for him. Walker's got 4 this quarter. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. 11-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Simmons passes to Bridges. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The pass to Holmes. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The rebound by Watford. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's the teardrop. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. White against Walker. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Levine. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. Unable to get that one. Walker with some nice D.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint, here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Watford. Outside, Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. Alex Caruso comes in for Levine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in for Ben Simmons.
And DeMar DeRozan, opportunistic right there, showing he can be a vertical threat.
Nets leading by 10. Walker with it. Holmes with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Johnson against Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges finds Johnson. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Caruso, the pass to Holmes. Dishes it to DeRozan. DeRozan gets a screen from Holmes. Pulls from the top of the key. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Brooklyn leading by 10. Now Finney-Smith to the middle. Bridges shot. Good. That's 28 points for Mikal Bridges.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And it's good for 2.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Ball against Bridges. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Dorian Finney-Smith. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Holmes.
At the line for the Bulls.
Both free throws good from Holmes. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. At one point, they led by 16. O'Neal outside. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. O'Neal no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Bridges passes to Claxton. O'Neal with it. Clock at 6. Cuts at 5. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by O'Neal. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half. Ball against Bridges. Deflects the pass. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Ball against Bridges. DeRozan for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Johnson with a screen on Ball. Bridges against Ball. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Shoots over Vucevic. Rebounded by Holmes. Bulls trail by 10. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, that's executing in alley-oop if ever I saw one. DeMar DeRozan. He loves these highlight reel plays.
Johnson up top, defended by Caruso. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. And Ball comes to help. The shot. Passes it to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shoots over Ball. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Vucevic finds Holmes. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Driving in, and Holmes throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Make some noise
The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, during the last break, listened in on Jacques Vaughn talking to his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Back to O'Neal. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Ball. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And Holmes throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Bridges inside. He's covered by Ball. Bridges misses.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Holmes. Out to DeRozan. Shoots it. A rebound by the Nets. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Bridges. And Ball comes to help. Bridges misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Caruso, a good look. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Brooklyn leading by 6. O'Neal a screen on Caruso. Thomas against Caruso. Thomas sets a screen for O'Neal. On the pass to Bridges. Over Ball. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And Holmes throws it down.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Thomas against Caruso. Pass to Bridges. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Bridges has got 34. 52 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Deep 2 from Ball. O'Neal with the rebound. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
4th personal foul. 13 foul.
Chicago on defense. They trail by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Down low, here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
It's the Nets now. At one point, they led by 16, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Johnson against Holmes. And here is Johnson. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
guys are secure, but he could do maybe for any